Hi, my name's Matt Krantz. I'm a loan officer and the registration processor here at Summit Home Loans. Let's go over all the different documents that we're going to need over the course of your loan and why. To do a mortgage, we need lots of documentation. It can be a little overwhelming, but let's try to break it down so that it can be understood what we're collecting and why they need to see that. We can categorize the different documents into a couple different categories to help break it down a little bit. We need documents that cover your loan information, your income, your assets, your liabilities, and your identification. First, let's go over the loan information documents. If you're purchasing a home, we will definitely need the purchase agreement contract. This can take several different forms based on whether you're building a home or if you're buying it from a private buyer. There will always be some sort of purchase agreement when someone is buying a home. We need the full and signed purchase agreement as part of the beginning of the process. We also need an insurance quote. Every time you buy a home, you have to have homeowner's insurance if there's a liability on it. This ensures that the lender knows that their asset is covered. Let's go over the income documents. As far as income goes, they want to see how much money you're making and hopefully some proof that you'll be continuing to make money. If you're a W-2 employee, we'll need your last 2 years of W-2s. This validates that you've been making money consistently for a period of time. We also need 30 consecutive days of pay stubs to ensure that you're currently making the same amount of money as listed on the loan application. If you're self-employed, we're going to need your last 2 years of tax returns, personal and business, so that we can take an average of everything that you make and everything that you claim and average it out to make sure that that still functions correctly with your debt to income ratio. If you have any investment properties, any lease agreements on those properties will also be necessary to make sure we can document that income and make sure those liabilities aren't directly counted against you in your debt to income ratio. If you're retired or you have Social Security income, we'll need some way to document that agreement, like the Social Security award letter or the pension agreement, and copies of the bank statements where that income goes to ensure that you're receiving it just like the agreement would say it does. That covers income documents for us. Asset documents are to see what money you have and if you have enough money to close on the loan that we're trying to write. Do you have enough money for the down payment and the closing costs? Do you have reserve assets ready to go if they need to make sure that you have enough money were you to stop making money for a period of time? As far as asset documents go, it's basically just bank statements. We're looking for 2 consecutive bank statements from any account that will be used for down payment or closing costs. If you're only going to use one account for these purposes, but you have multiple, please only send us that account. But if you're going to be drawing funds from multiple places, we're going to need 2 consecutive bank statements from all relevant accounts. That covers asset documents for us. Liabilities shows who else you owe money to. Once again, going back to that debt to income ratio, factoring into that is going to be anything else that you consistently owe money to. Not your Netflix subscription or anything like that, but an actual line of credit. The last section is identification documents. The lender would like to know that you are who you say you are. So we need a copy of your driver's license, perhaps a Social Security card, or maybe some sort of permanent resident card. This is pretty easy. It just verifies who you are, as well as the address where you live. These are all the different types of documents that we need over the course of your loan. While you're thinking about it right now, try to go collect all the documents you can and upload them securely to our Arrive portal. Thank you.